Hello everyone, welcome back to We Flip Cars. We've got a little gem of a part exchange to show you today. Have a guess what we took this in against, people. We will show you later in the video, but in the meantime, let's have a look round this little beauty.
I'm so excited looking around it now. I want to get the roof down, take it out for a drive. Let's go.
It's not ideal weather to be getting the roof down there on the MX-5. It has been raining, but it looks like it's stopped now. It is September and we are in England, so what do we expect? Right, mate, let's get it out so we can have a proper look at it.
I'm getting this roof down. I'm not too worried about that weather, even if it rains.
Yeah, Liam needs to get that roof down quick, because as you can see, he can barely fit in it.
It's dead.
Ah, that's not a good start.
What the
Literally.
hell? How's that dead?
Is it flat?
It's completely flat.
Well, it started yesterday.
That's disappointing. I wanted to get this out.
Right, cut. Let's go and get a battery.
We've got the USA battery. Nice, good quality that. They charge you £3 for ash brown. That's the most expensive ash brown on earth. So my belly's full and I'm ready to do a bit of manual labour, changing the battery on this Mazda MX-5. Guess how cheap this was? A brand new battery. £44 from GSF. They do have discount codes online. We managed to get 20% off today, so when ordering from GSF, make sure you're purchasing online. That's us done here, so let's get back to the video.
Take two on the MX-5. Let's see if it starts now. Liam's fitted that new battery.
It should do.
It should do. Hopefully it will. We want to see this in all its glory. Let's get the roof down. Let's have a look at this little gem that we took part exchange. Did you guess what it was on, people? Yes, she's away. So we took this part exchange on the white Fiesta ST. That was a lovely little car that we sourced specifically for a customer. And we took this in part exchange. Get that roof down, Liam. Let's have a look at it. Does look like a nice clean little car. I think it's low mileage. It's an 11 plate. It's got the nice black alloy wheels. It is a special model. Miyako, I think that's how you pronounce it. What do you think, mate?
Well, I feel a lot less cramped now that the roof's down.
Yeah, if you look at that profile, yeah. Definitely needed that roof down, mate, didn't you? Let's have a proper walk around it and have a look.
We do love a little part exchange, and something as unique as an MX-5 always works a treat with us, so I'm really happy with it. It's absolutely mint. The bodywork hasn't got any previous repairs, no big dents in the side. Bumpers are all in good condition, doesn't need any bumper corners painting or anything like that. The bodywork, the paintwork is absolutely mint. 2011 this car, so over 13 years old, and the condition is immaculate. Inside, no rips or tears to the leather seats, and because it is a Miyako spec, it's the 2-litre petrol, and it's also got a lovely leather interior with the red stitching. Now they're very basic, but that's how they was designed. They're not designed to have a luxury feel when you're driving. They're more of a fun weekend car. And I can confirm it drives absolutely lovely. It does feel like a little go-kart. I can sort of understand why there is such fuss around these MX-5s. I never really did before, but I've never had a real good feel for one. I've never taken one out for a drive. This is the first time, and I drove it up the motorway the day that we took it in part exchange. I drove it back home, and it was real good fun. You do get some looks, especially being 6'4", obviously in a tiny little car like this, I stand out like a sore thumb, but with the roof down, I think it looks 10 times better than it does with the roof up. And they are nippy, they are fun. They're not the fastest car in the world, but you would expect that. It's not got a massive engine in it, but I can see why people are obsessed with them. There's a lot of forums and fan clubs for these MX-5s, and they fetch a lot of money. I wasn't expecting it to be as valuable as what it was. When we done the retail check on this car, the part exchange valuation and the retail valuation, this car retails at 7.5 grand. It's a 2011, done 61,000 miles. And I was shocked at the retail value, to be completely honest with you. We're not going to list it that high. I think we're going to probably list it for about 6,995. It's got really good service history. It's been serviced almost every year. And it's just been really well maintained. I think with this one, because it's had quite a lot of owners, it's had about 9 owners. And being a little weekend car, I can sort of understand why someone would only want it for a little while, have a little bit of fun in it, out on the weekends throughout the summer, being a convertible. And then come the end of summer, maybe the start of next summer, that's what I believe. I believe they would then look to sell it on and maybe get something else to have a little bit of fun in. So yeah, we're going to list it at about 6,995, and hopefully we get a bite on it very soon. We haven't actually advertised it on Auto Trader yet, so I'm going to do that this afternoon. But with the service history, and the alloy wheels are in immaculate condition. The brake discs are fairly new, all round. I don't know if it's a common thing on these, but on the MOT, there was advisory for a bit of corrosion on the subframe. And I did speak to someone who said that it's quite common on these. So whether we get that looked at, get it treated, I'm not 100% sure. If someone or a few of you could leave a comment in the comment section, just let me know if it's a common thing on these. I'll also get the MOT up in a minute just to show you exactly what it says. I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment, but I'll show you what it says. And if you could let me know if it's a common thing and if it's worth getting sorted. I know, I could imagine that these Mazda customers on the MX-5s are a bit fussy because they love these cars, you know, so maybe it's something we'll look into and we'll have a look at getting that subframe treated and back to its former glory. But if it's not something that we should be too worried about, then we'll let it go as it is, because it's only an advisory on the MOT, it's not a major defect. So yeah, and the condition of the car is just absolutely mint. I'm so pleased with it. I thought that Mazda was tight for space. I need to open the sunroof to keep my head out the top just to drive this thing. This is a 1970 Fiat 500. We are going to try and get it running. We want to take it out for a drive. We want to enjoy it. So there will be a video coming soon on this car. But we just needed to remind you, make sure that you hit the notification bell just so that you know every time that we release a new video. Make sure you're subscribing, hit that notification bell. I'll leave you a couple of seconds. Click it, notification bell. Lovely. Let's get back to the video.
We need to get this little Clio ready. We need to get it pictured, advertised. What a mint little car. 34,000 miles, little 1.5 DCI Auto. Really is a clean little example, but I think the only thing that lets this car down, if you look at that headlight, that looks brand new, that looks lovely. But onto this one, it needs a bit of a polish. It started to craze at the top. So let's see if we can give that a little mop and a polish to get that one looking like that one. So we've got our bits out, we're going to mask up around the headlight so we don't scratch the bodywork. We've got some wet and dry there, we've got 1,000, 1,500 and 2,000, do that down in stages. And then a final polish with the rubbing compound with our little super duper mop. Let's see if we can get those headlights spanking. Brand new, how about that? Looks much better. Took me about an hour, but it is what it is, and it's actually made this one look a bit bad there, so I might have to do that one. But she's all minted up, just took it down for a valet. Let's get it advertised, let's get it sold. So we had a phone inquiry on our blue Range Rover Evoque, and they caught us on the hop a little bit, but they asked if they could come straight round to look at it as they were local. Now, we've only just done an oil change on this. We probably put it on the website a bit prematurely. We just got one photo on there, but we hadn't fully valeted. So we frantically got all our cleaning gear out, bucket and sponge,
tried to get it looking as presentable as possible. We didn't have time to run it down to the valeters down at Key Street to give it a £20 valet, so we got the bucket and sponge out, got it looking nice and presentable, but not presentable enough.
No, so we got the bodywork looking as clean as we could. We'd already cleaned the inside, but the thing that let them down, mate,
Was the engine bay.
yes, so they didn't like this engine bay. Now what we would usually do is give this a wipe over before we get it ready for viewing. We don't jet wash them, we do just give them a light wipe over. But
Especially with these Evokes, although this one's not an auto, but the autos, if you're cleaning the interior, giving it a deep valet, the ECU module for the automatic gearbox is underneath the actual module, the switch,
Yep.
which you use obviously to get it from park, drive, neutral. So if you get that too damp, it can affect the gearbox and cause the module not to go into gear. It'll get stuck in park.
yeah, which we have actually had in the past.
We have had that. So we don't tend to get them too wet. We just try and give them a light wash. We use a bit of cleaning product, a light damp rag, and we like to get them looking as presentable as possible.
Yeah. I mean, jet washing does cause all sorts of problems with engines, so we never really would jet wash an engine. But how bad is that, people? I mean, that's 8 years old. That's a diesel engine done 80,000 miles. Is that horrendous? I mean, it's not covered in oil. It is a bit grubby, but I suppose it does want cleaning. I don't know, would that put you off?
Would that put you off buying a car? But it's not all bad news, because we did sell him our other Evoque, our silver Range Rover Evoque Auto. So it's not the end of the world, but it's just strange because they was adamant they liked the colour.
Yeah, so they came to look at the blue one because they did like the colour. This one's obviously manual, but they were lovely people. They do live locally, and as Liam says, they did end up buying the silver one. So we can't complain, it's not all bad. But let's make sure that we get this engine clean. So we've got our cleaning stuff out now, got our gloves ready, got a little bit of dashboard shine, got some tyre polish like Black Shine Restorer, and got a bit of maintenance spray there that we can just give it a wipe over. So let's give it a quick little wipe over. So that's before, after, and there we go. Quick 10 minutes spent on that. Does it look much different? I suppose it does. Every little bit makes a difference, and as we know, the customer is always right. So that's it now, all minted up. Liam's working his magic, getting the photos ready for Auto Trader, ready for the website. It was a rookie mistake not getting it ready, but they did spring the viewing on us a little bit. So now it's all clean, all ready to go. Let's make sure that the next person that lands on it will be happy with this car and they will buy it. Let's get it advertised and let's get it sold. That's the end of another video. We are out for a little scud in the MX-5, bumping around everywhere, jackets on and freezing our nuts off with the roof down. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. Plenty of content coming soon. We'll see you soon in the next one.